And welcome to everybody. To Youth Night here, May 10th. It has been on our calendars with a big red marker. I'm Dan Ridenour, joining you for another great day of ball, and boy, oh boy, am I excited. We got quite the day up ahead for our Youth Night celebration here at the Pemberville Post 183 Chopper Schmeltz Field. And here we go for some baseball for the battle between the Evergreen Vikings and your Eastwood Eagles. So, going to be leading off for the Evergreen Vikings, going to be Colton Robertson, the center fielder, number 5, and then Kane Vance, the first baseman, number 7, with Bryce Bolger, the shortstop, going to be next. So that's going to be our first three. And here we go, number 5 to be up, Colton Robertson, to get this game moving.
Between Evergreen Vikings varsity, they are the visiting
and now
team,
here we go.
and the home team is our Eastwood Eagles varsity team.
And now getting a move on here, and boy, oh boy, we got quite the day. Here comes Robertson facing off against Donnie.
Should have came when I told you to.
And now here we go. Donnie going to be on the mound to start now. Let's get after it, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch you'll see is going to be over, and then that's going to be way out over to Bonfiglio, and that's going to be gone. First batter, and now a 1-0 game for Evergreen to start out. And now here we go. That's unfortunate for your Eagles. Not how we wanted to start out today's contest, but that's going to be the inevitable. So here we go. Next batter to head on up, and we're going to look at him. Number 7, Kane Vance. The first baseman, number 7, Kane Vance. So now here we go, and getting after it again. And so first pitch going in. It's going to be strike 2. So now an 0-2 count between Donnie and Vance. Going to take it, and that's going to be another pitch and another hit given up by Donnie. This time it going all the way.
Okay, you should be good.
In. And so now Bolger to face off against Donnie. And we're going to keep it going. 1-0 already for the Evergreen Vikings, and now let's get after it. And here we go now. So a single for Vance out, and let's see Bolger now after the home run. So Donnie,
It's going to be hard for you because if they want their walk-up songs,
to get the first pitch.
and
And here we go, strike 1.
I got to keep switching.
And a stolen base there by Vance. He's going to get to second standing up. How about that? Sorry for the bit of the miscommunication here. We're getting started. But here we go. 1-0, top of the first inning. And Eastwood already in a bit of a pickle, down 1. And so here we go. That's going to be outside and out for Bolger after the second. So now the 1-2 count. 1 out currently, and here we go at post 183. So next one to come in for Donnie. We're going to see it here. And we'll take it. And that's going to go in, Donnie, for the strikeout. How about that, the backwards K? And so now here we go. 1 out recorded for the Eagles. And a great way to start out Youth Night. Only down 1 man in scoring position. But we've seen the bats fly all year, and we know they're capable of doing something. And here we go. 1 out currently, and now we're back. 2-1 count between Schrader and Donnie here on Youth Night. They're going to take it from here. And that one down low again. Storm to get it, excuse me. Ball in the dirt, so now a 2-1 count. And here we go.
You missed your hole first.
And so now we go 1-0, and that's going to go ground away. And that'll be strike 2. So now the full count for Donnie, and let's get after it on Youth Night.
That's full count.
Now we got Timmy Lewis here as well. Do you want to say something, Timmy?
Hey guys, pretty good day out for baseball, you know.
Yep, and now here we go. That one to be a bit of a flopper. Going to try to get it over to first base, and that'll be safe to run it out. So Vance to paint the corners, and now we're going to have a new man in the number 11 of Boucher.
Oh, don't get it.
The number 11, Blake Boucher. So now corners painted, Eastwood down 1. We're going to have Vance over at third and Schrader over at first for the Evergreen Vikings. So on the 1 out, here we go. Going to look for something. Anything possible here they can get. 1 out, and Donnie getting set. He's got 1 strikeout. Now here we go. Next one, strike 1. So now the 0-1 count here on Youth Night. A lot of exciting stuff planned ahead, so stay tuned. 0-1 count now, and the Donnell to go back like a plate of cold food. So now here we go. 0-1 count, corners painted. Donnie to get set and going to throw it down. The steal, though, going to be attempted. Storm to throw to Woody, and that will be safe. So now 2 are in scoring position for the Evergreen Vikings.
What did he do? Is that a ball or a strike? Ball.
Oh, no.
So now the 1-1. 1 out as well. Here we go.
What do you want, kiddo?
And still waiting a bit. Here we got Timmy Olsen for Youth Night. And how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, you know. I mean, this is arguably one of like the best days of the year. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. Pretty shady. It's a good day.
So now here we go. 0-2 count. 1 out. So here we go.
What good are you?
2-0 for Evergreen. And Schrader over. They're going to throw back to third, and then they get him there. And no, they did. How about it? And now we'll see a new man up. Or still no, we have the number 11 of Blake Boucher. Seems like he's been up for quite a while. But it's 2-0 for Evergreen. So now we have a 1-2 with an out. I'm going to get set here
You still announcing?
with 2 outs. And that'll be down in, and that'll be a strike. And now here we go. 2-2 count with 2 outs, getting set, and Donnie going to throw it in. Boucher to chase, and that one's way out. Looks like it hits something over there, not sure what. Mm-hmm. Music for 2 minutes.
No, I wanted to.
So now another one, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. So that'll reset, and now after Boucher, we're going to have Troy Mans. The third baseman, number 1, Troy Mans. So now here we go. Eastwood needing to get into a bit of a hotter start. 2-0 the score with Boucher to go to first. So Donnie to be up, going to get him swinging. And that's going to go right to Donnie, and there you go. And that, here we go. And we will head on back, take ourselves a break. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Dan Ridenour here, Timmy Lewis, and we got Dane announcing the players as they come up. Woody going to be the first one up for youth night, and now here we go. Nobody out, bottom of the first inning. We start it, and this going to be a bit of a tough competition for Woodward for today. So we're starting it hot and strong, so now here we go. First pitch, he's going to get at it and moving it. Ball one. So here we go. The 1-0 count. Bugart on the mound for the Evergreen Vikings. So Woody going to come up and get set, and he's going to chase a wild outside one, not go at it. And so here we go.
Yeah, this is $2.
Woodward at a 3-0 count now, getting ready and wanting to get after it. So here we go. On the 3-0, Woodward going to look for a bunt and lets that one slide. That'll be strike one upon him. So here we go. Still waiting for something, and now back again. We'll try it. But the 3-0 count for Woodward, make it 4, and he's going to take a trip.
It's gonna work.
Number 3, B-Rock.
That's not working.
All right. Forget the walk-up signs. It's all right. Now here we go. We rock up.
So you said forget the walk-up songs?
I gotta
So
go
now
find
after
my
it-
box, Brad. I'm playing it all right now.
B-Rock up and strike one. So an 0-1 count. Nobody out. Woodward at first, or excuse me, Woody at first. And so now we go. We're going to try this again. And he's going to take it ground over. And they're going to get Woodward, and they're going to get him safe, though, with Donnie up.
It's just in now.
Number 4, Donnie.
I don't think he's saying it loud enough.
Okay.
Oh no, it's because its volume's all the way down. There, should be good now.
Okay. So now we go. Donnie up,
There's plus
and now we'll try it. So Donnie waiting. He's got 2 on. The bunt attempt gets into play. Going to try it. The wild over to first, and is he going to be there? No, that's going to be an error. Donnie's going for 2, and they're going to try to bring one home. Woody to score, and B-Rock will not, and he's going to try it too, and he's safe. Eastwood to tie it. How about that? And now Biggie's going to be up.
Number 27, Biggie.
How about that for Biggie? We are tied at 2 of team now, and here we go. So a 2-2 tie with now Messinger to get home. So is Woody. And Donnie to go all the way to second. So now here we go for Biggie. Gonna find out what he can do here. So now
What are you hungry for?
Donnie to try something. And rolling it.
You can get a pop and a pop.
They're gonna wait for what he wants.
You can get a pop and a
And
ring.
now not sure what it said. So here we go. Next pitch going in, that'll be ball. That'll be a ball, and now a strike as well. So a 1-1 count for Biggie with the catcher with number 2 up in Storm. So here we go now for Biggie. 1-1 count, and that's going to be another one. Biggie trying to it at a 1-2 count. And we'll keep a wait on it. So now Biggie on a 1-2 with Storm due up. On the 1-2, gonna try it, and that's gonna be knocked way out of here. And that will be a 1-2 count. Nobody out. So here we go again. On a 1-2. Storm on deck for Eastwood. Keeping it moving along. 2-2, your score. And so we'll try again. Biggie to make contact, really fighting the at-bat on this 1-2 count. Another foul ball going back-to-back on it. And so now gonna try to get a roll on it. Not sure what's going on here at the internet, but we're definitely trying. And that one going to be rolled a ball, it looks like, so that should be a 2-2 count for Biggie. And so now Biggie on a 2-2, going to try it, curve down in. And that'll be, looks to be ball 2 possibly for Kashmir, maybe 3. So Biggie going to try it here for anything to be possible.
What flavor would you like? We have
On the full count, we try it, and that will get us to the 3-2 now. Let's go waiting just a tad longer. If anything possible, here we go. 3-2 now at it. And going to get contact and knock it, and that one to be foul as well. But somebody going to chase and catch. So Cash going to look. And now here we go. No internet happening here. Trying to find something. Nothing popping up yet. And then now that's going to be down low. And that's going to take a trip for Biggie and brings up the number 2 of Storm.
Number 2, Storm.
So now here we go. And so now trying to find the sweet spot here for Eastwood. 2-2 count, bottom of the first inning outside.
caramel vanilla or
And ball 1. So the 1-0 count. Storm with Biggie and Donnie up. Gonna need something here to make this right. Now here we go. And they'll try something, but it looks to be a wild pitch. With Donnie trying to get over to third, and he's gonna be called out. And so that'll be out number 1 for Donnie, but Biggie's still at first. And now we'll get it trying again for Storm. So he'll need anything he can here. Now with the 1-0 and an out. Here we go. That's going to be by his face. He'll let that one pass. On the 2-2, on the 2-0 now in the bottom of the first inning. And here we go. One out. That'll be low and out, and they're going to keep Biggie over. 3-0 count now. So looking real well. We have two take a trips today. Will we see number 3? And now here we go. Norton going to let that one go. The will strike 1, however, the at-bat. So now a 3-1 count for Norton and Storm. 1 out that was due from the ball over to Donnie. And now we'll go 3-1. Looking for something, and that's going to be down low. And what's he going to do there, Dane?
Take a trip.
That is right. And here comes now the number 21 of Sense. Now here we go for Sense. Looking to find something here. With 1 out, here we go. And he's going to let that one go down low. That'll be a 1-0 count now as we get after it. So the 1-0 with an out. Bottom of the first inning we go. And still waiting for something. Now trying to find it. And now needing anything to work. On a 2-0 count with an out, going to be after it. And that'll be ruled a strike for sense. So 2-1, bottom of the first inning. And here we go. So needing anything to happen here that's possible. On the 2-1 for sense, going to find it. That barely squeezed by him. Does not end up hitting him, however. 3-1 count. 1 out now. So here we go. After it again for sense on the 3-1. And now we'll try it, and that's going to be down low but back in the zone. Full count now with an out. So here we go again. Needing anything you can do, sense up. On the full count, we have Ride. Biggie at second. Norton, or Storm at third, and now Sense going to first, so he's gonna
Take a trip.
That is right, and now here we go for Hep.
Number 393. Hell.
Thank you.
And now we're gonna have a bit of a visit, and we'll see what can happen after that. So we will be right back after the short break. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. Here we go. Bottom of the first inning. Hep is up, and he has the bases loaded. Had a terrific game yesterday up to bat, so here we go. And his first pitch, that's going to be high line to left, and that might be out. And no, it's going to hit the fence, though. And they're going to send some home. Biggie to come home, Storm to come home, and then a third by chance. And no, how about that, though? Eastwood to score 2, and now it's a 4-2 game with Cammy up. So Cammy up, and here we go. 4-2 our score for Eastwood in the bottom of the first inning with only an out. And so off to a hot start is what Eastwood has. And boy, oh boy, is that a lot of anticipation now. Eastwood controls their own momentum. 4-2 now. And Shoemaker going to follow up on the curveball way out. That's going to be fouled out, however. Way out. Hepler at second, Sensenig at third. Excuse me, Sensen Hep is who we have. And so now we go with the number 6 of Ludi up as well. Now back again. That's going to curve in. That'll be a strike 2 for Shoemaker. So now he has an 0-2 with an out. And here we go again. Eastwood controls their destiny here. Anything is possible. So now we go. 0-2 for Cam. Waiting for it here. And uh-oh, now we're going to have a bit of a rundown between Hep. Sense was at third, so he wasn't moving at all.
Oh, okay.
And so that's going to be out number 2. 0-2 count for Cammy. And now you put yourself in a rut situation, Timmy. You could end the inning in one pitch. You could end the inning in one pitch. So just do it. Now Cammy up. 0-2 count. And here we go. With 2 outs, going to find it. And he might be saved by the bell. Wild and outside for the 1-2 now. Drew Ludhart up. And here we go. And a 1-2 after that. And they're going to find it, and that's going to be strike 3 in the out. So a strikeout for Hudik, and now we will get it moving along. We'll get a K for that. Ludi going to be due up when we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. So this is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Sports Media. We have Austin Birdhart up, and we're going to start things off. He's going to get hit, and now we're going to have John Herdman. So now we go. Waiting for it here and now. Gonna need anything. And so now we find it. And a curveball in and strike 1. So now an 0-1 count. Gonna be after. Now so now we're finding it still 0-2 now. Now Donnie to throw it in. That'll be ball 1. That'll give us a 1-2 count as we continue on here. Anything possible for Evergreen and Eastwood. 1 out and gets in. That's going to be a high curveball out. for Bond to try to get. He will not. So that will keep us going back. And now, to get a roll on 1-2 now. Waiting for anything you can. So now looking again still. We look. That's going to be a hit right over to Woody and then through. So we're going to have to get recovered. And now we're going to see the number 6, Nolan Hudick. Now here we go.
Yeah.
This isn't working when I'm trying to call the names. I don't know why.
Because I think they're gonna do. I don't. It's new. I have no idea. It's gotta be on.
It's on.
And now here we go. And so now we find it. Getting set is Hudick. Herdman at first. 1 out so far, and they're going to try to go back, and he'll be safe. So Donnie yet to throw a pitch, and we're going to keep it after. And so now we go. Donnie to get set with a strike 1. I'm going to look again. That'll be strike 2 if I'm not mistaken. So now an 0-2 count, and we're going to get a move on. So the 0-2 with an out, trying to send back on the pickoff over to Herdman, not going to work. So you'll have to wait a little longer. 0-2 now still. And we got to move on here. And that's going to be another hit high ball. That's going nowhere. And that'll be keeping our count at the 0-2. And here we go. Now we go, and that's going to be hit by Hudick out in the center. Messinger going to chase there, and he'll catch it and force him back. So now Colton Robertson will be up. The center fielder, number 5, Colton Robertson.
Sorry.
So now we have it back again. 2 outs. And we're going to wait. 0-2 count now. Wanting to find, and Donnell going to have to go back to Biggie. And he'll be safe there, so here we go. And trying it again on the 0-2. Getting a move on. And so now we have it. And we'll keep it move on. And so now trying it again, Robertson on the 0-2. 2 outs.
Did you try to announce somebody? Oh, 'cause I didn't hear it.
And now we're 1-2, 2 outs. Getting ready again. Robertson up. And gonna wait for it down low, and that'll be a strike outside, so that'll make it a ball 3 situation, full count. And now we'll be after. So on a 3-1 we go. Donnell going to try to go back to Biggie, and he'll be safe. And so now we'll have something. And Donnie to throw in. That's going to be wide over. Is Hep going to get there? And he will, but it's going to be ruled foul. So that'll be the second strike of the at-bat. And now we'll have a full count. 3-2 here in Pemberville at Chopper Stadium. So with the 3-2, we get it moving. Robertson now to call timeout. And we'll keep it waiting.
you go. Thank you. That's it.
And so now, Donnie to throw it in, gets a ground ball over. Biggie not going to get there in time, and they're going to try to go over to 3. And now here we go.
Go.
And we will have Vance Kane up.
It's popping.
The first baseman, number 7, Kane, Vance. And so now after again we roll the second man up, and now Evergreen put themselves in a good situation here. Vance up with 2 on now and the 2 outs in the top of the second. Herdman at third, Robertson at first. So back again, going to try to find it. That's a ground ball. That'll be strike 1. So an 0-1 count with 2 outs. And again we go. So getting the 0-1 back again. 2 outs. Donnie going to look, get him swinging, and they're going to steal on a strike. That'll make it an 0-2 count with 2 outs, and now Evergreen has 2 in scoring position. And so now 0-2. Donnie going to get it. That's going to be a ground ball over to Woodward. He's going to make the force out at third, and we can end it here. So now we'll get it moving. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. Having a great time here on Youth Night, and here we go. Looking for something. First pitch, going to find it. And Ludi going to start it. And now here we go, top of the third. And now here we go. 2 outs. Looking for anything here on the 0-1 count. Gonna find it. Ludi gonna try to find the gap, and is he gonna find it? And he will not. Now be out number 1, and now brings up Holton Woodward. Now getting back again. Woody going to be up with B-Rock on deck. It's going to be ball one. So 1-0 count. And we'll be out of here. And so now here we go. Woody going to take his next pitch, but it'll be strike one, fouled out. 1-1 count, and here we go. And we're waiting for it here. And so now we'll be after it again. On the 1-1, Woody to take it, outside curve. Strike two, so a 1-2 count. B-Rock due up, number 3. So now here we go. And here going again. Woody going to get it. That's going to go over to the short of Bolger. And is he going to get there in time? And no, and yes, he will actually. And so now let's see B-Rock, number 3.
Number 3, B-Rock.
And now here we go for B-Rock.
2 cheeseburgers.
Number 4, Adani due up. And we'll see right here what's going to happen. So now we go. Nobody out. 4 taking trips today. And we'll get a roll on it. And here we go. Woody, of course, going to try to steal, and he's going to get down there. And he's going to be safe, so the crowd could get a little applause there. Now here we go. Woody up. Going to be after it. 1-0 count now. And here we go. The bunt attempt's going to be fouled off, so that'll be strike one with 1 out. And now we'll try again. So all ones. B-Rock 1 for 1 today with Donnie due up. And we'll find something to do here. So on the 1-1, B-Rock to go. Waiting for anything he can. Going to get a jab at it, and that's going to be strike 2 off the foul ball. So it's anything possible. The 1-2 set in the bottom of the second. And now we'll get another go at it. I think that's ball 2. Couldn't quite tell. Now we try it again. So B-Rock needing something. And we'll get him set. On the 1 out, B-Rock to get a contact with it. That's out in the left. They might be able to get a good handle on it, and that's going to be out. And here comes the number 4, Adani.
Number 4, Donnie.
So now we go. 2 outs in that situation. Let's clear our count. The fly out for B-Rock, and now Woody going to be up. Biggie due up. And so now we go with 2 out. So now we try something going in. Donnie to find the curveball going out in the left center. That'll drop. And Woody going to get home. And now after that, we're going to have number 27, a Biggie.
Number 27, Biggie.
Here's the 2 popcorns leading.
And so now here we go. How about that? So Woodward to come home. Excuse me, Woody to come home. And now Donnie going to be over. So now it's 5-2 for your Eagles.
That's in there.
And that'll be 5-2 with 2 outs. Donnie out. And now we'll try it. 5-2. So here we go for Kashmir. Going to get it in. After the pickoff attempt, going to swing at his first, strike 1. Hudik facing Biggie right now. You got Donnie over at first. And so waiting still to see what can happen. Anything possible here on the 0-1. 2 outs. Biggie to wait. That'll be ball 1. So a 1-1 count. After that, 2 outs as well. And so now a 1-1 with 2 out. Gonna try it again. That's going to be high. That'll be ball 2. So a 2-1 count now. And here we go. Gonna get a move on here. And now we'll try it. On the 2-1 for Biggie. He's gonna take a jab at that. And he'll miss. So the 2-2 count now for Biggie. The Storm due up. And now on the 2-2 for Biggie. And they need to find anything he can. He's going to take a jab at an outside ball, and that will be strike 3. So now we're going to have it keep a move on. Storm will be due up when we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. So now here we go. We will be right back for the top of the 3rd inning. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Thank you for joining us. Dan Ridenour here as we go. Bryce Bolger up with Trace Schrader on deck. And now here we go. Waiting for it again. And so now we'll go. That's going to be a fly. And we'll have the number 24 up of Chris Schrader. And so now we find it. A double after that. Here we go. Waiting still to find it. In the top of our 3rd inning. Schrader to need it after the Bolger single. And so an even count now.
You gonna be able to do this, Nolan?
And here we go. And that's going to be strike 1. So an 0-1 count.
You'll be fine.
Nobody out. And now here we go. So the 0-1 again. Donnie to get set. Going to try to find something. And so he'll try to get that wild and out. 1-1 count. And here we go with nobody out. To get the move on. And so now we try it again on the 1-1. Donnie to get set. You're going to keep it looking. Gets him to swing, however. And that'll be strike 2. So 1-2, forcing Bolger to stay. Really playing with Donnie here on what he wants to do. He's going to try to go to 3rd or not. So the 1-2. You're going to find it and contact made up the middle. Woody to catch it over to 1st. Biggie to catch. And now we're going to see the number 11 up of Blake Boucher. The designated hitter, number 11, Blake Boucher. So now we go. Waiting still for something. Donnie to take it in, and now we go. Now, I don't know if there's a ball or strike. I'm waiting. One ball. 1-0. So now we go ball one. Booster up, Bolger at third after the 1 out. And so they advance. Waiting for something here. So now Donnell to throw it in. That'll be a strike. So now a 1-1 count after that. And so we'll go. All even 1-1. Wanting it, Donnell to get the curve in for the strike 2. And now a 1-2. Donnell really playing it. 1 strikeout today. He's looking for another. See if he's going to be able to get it here. And so now we'll try. That's down low. He'll roll the ball too. And so now we'll have 1-2 after the foul ball. And 1 out. And so that'll be wide out as well. Trying to get him to chase. He does not go, however. And so now we got an even 2-2 count. And so now back again on the 2-2 with an out. Waiting for it here, and that'll be strike 3 for Donnell. How about that? And now we're going to see the number 1 up of Troy Mans. And so now we find it. Mans is up. And so that'll be in strike 1. So the 0-1 with 2 outs. And going to find it to get set. And here we go after it. So the 0-1 now and the bunt attempts. Donnie going to be all over it, though. And to end the inning, that'll work. How about it? And a great play to get made by Eastwood there. And now we're going to get a move on here. And we will be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Dan Ridenour joining you for Youth Night. We got quite the day up ahead. Waiting to find something top of the third, and here we go. And now we head bottom of the third for Norton. First pitch, he's going to have ball 1, so a 1-0 count. And now we try to find it here, bottom of the third. Eastwood still up 5-2, got a good lead here, and that'll be ball 2. So the 2-0, waiting for it now with Sense on deck. And now we'll keep it rolling. And so now going again, that's going to be high for Norton. Ball 3, so now here we go. And now here we go. 3-0 count for Norton. Looking for it here down the middle. Not going to swing strike 1. So now the 3-1 count for Storm here. Hudick at 25 thrown after that, so just having a basic start. And he'll make contact with the other one, send it right back towards us. He'll get a full count now. Hudick really taking advantage of this with Sense on deck right now. And then Hep in the hole. So we'll get a move on just like that. But here we go now. The full count. Contact made, way heated out of here. Fouled off. So we'll stay where we're at. That's going back to the cars behind us. Now we'll go. So the full count. Hudick at 27 thrown. And contact made. He'll foul another one. 3 in a row by Storm there. And how about it? So now that he's got 3 in a row, we'll get it. Now to get set. On the full count, Norton to make contact with that high. And that's going to be in play, but is he going to get there in time? They'll throw and run, and they'll call him out, so it'll be out number 1, and the number 21 is senses up.
Pretty good.
Batting now is number.
Turn it off.
Batting now is number 21.
Is that it?
Sense.
Now here we go. Sense will get a move on it here, and we're going to keep it rolling.
Killing it.
There's a door there, Nicole.
And so now we go after Sense will be the number 9 of Hep. And we'll try to find it here. So with 1 out, we go. All even, and he's going to get his first pitch at it and miss, strike 1. So an 0-1 count for starters. Bottom of the 3rd, anything possible here for Sense. So on the 0-1. And another one going to go down low. That'll be strike 2. So the 0-2 count in the bottom of our 3rd for Nolan here. Now on the 0-2. 1 out. And that'll be high for ball 1. So now the 1-2 count. And we'll get it moving. Try again now. 1-2 count. 1 out in play for Sense. Going to make contact. That'll be fouled off. And that will be another foul ball. 1-2 count. Only 1 out though. So Sense has some breathing room here on what he's going to want to do. That'll be a high curveball though. Not going to get into the zone in time. And here we go. Now back to try again is Sense. On the 2-2. And here we'll go. Contact made. Fouled off. And now we'll get it moving. So here we go for Sense here. The 2-2, 1 out. So now we'll get the move on here. Sense going to make contact with that. Going to try to get it out. And is anywhere going to happen? No, they'll rule it foul. Ball to get missed. And so now you need something else. 2-2 count with 1 out now.
No, we don't. You want to cheeseburger?
Go to 2-2 count. 1 out. And here we go.
Only cheese.
And now to find it. High curveball. Full
He
count.
thought they came to luck.
3 balls, 2 strikes we go. Now here we go for Sense. The full count, 3-2 with an out. Gonna wait for it. Gonna be high, but he'll take a jab at it. And that'll be out number 2, and now we'll have Hep.
Now batting number 9. Hep.
So now Hep gonna be up. And here we go with 2 outs.
Now you got candy. That's what they call it. Candy.
That's pretty good. I've never called it that. Now here we go, 2 outs. Gonna try it, and that's gonna be a pop-up for the foul ball. 0-1 count. And here we go now with 2 outs.
Walk in and it's a board. You and I are.
And so now we'll try to find something else. On the 0-1, gonna get it. And down low, 2 outs. We'll take another gander at it. That one seemed to go out, and that'll be ball 1 ruled. So that should be a 1-1 count for Hep. And now we'll get a move on it again. Gonna get set and tries it in. That's gonna be another high ball for the 2-1. So here we go. 1-1 count now, 2 outs. Hep 1 for 1 today. And he's going to get another one. Goes in. Contact made over to short. right to Bolger in the throw to get there, and it will be made. And so that will end everything here. And we'll get a move on. As now we go.
Pick us up.
And now we'll get a roll on.
What one?
So now we go, and we'll be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. Now, here we go. Birdheart up. Welcome back, everybody. 5-2 your score in the top of the 4th inning. We just ended the 3rd, and we got quite the day up. Got Wyatt on the mic. He's going to be doing the Eastwood batters when we head to the bottom of the 4th, but here we go for Evergreen. Donnie's still on the mound today. First pitch he'll see going to be strike 1. So an 0-1 count at that, and we keep it moving. So here we go, 0-1. And that's going to be a ground ball over. Woody going to try to get there in time, and that'll be out. And so now we're going to see up the number 28 of John Herdman. The left fielder, number 28, John Herdman.
Yeah. You want to stand on this? You can see.
And now we go. Waiting for something else to happen. But really all a situation on what you want. 1 out now. Top of the 4th, 5-2 your score. Herdman's 1 for 1 today, and that's going to be the first pitch he sees. Strike 1, so an 0-1. Donnie at 61 thrown today. 1 strikeout, and here we go. And so we'll go again, 0-1. Tries it again, make that an 0-2. And now here we go, 1 out. Anything possible here. And that'll be another foul ball, so that's just going to keep it at the 0-2. Waiting for it a little longer to happen. And so now we have something. Waiting for it on the 0-2 with an out, and going to take it, and that's going to be down, and strike 3. So what's that going to be, Wyatt?
Down.
Yep, that's going to be a strikeout there. How about it? For 2 outs now in the top of the 4th inning. Now bringing up will be the number 6 coming up, Nolan Hudick. The pitcher, number 6, Nolan Hudick. So now we'll get it
We're in
happening.
the 4th inning.
And that'll be strike 1, so an 0-1 count in the top of the 4th. So now we go 0-1 count, make that an 0-2 to get him between Hudick and Donnell. I'm going to try to find something. And so now we go 0-2, 2 outs. Donnell to get it in, and strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Donnie, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Wyatt going to be announcing here on Youth Night. We will be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Meets
Number five.
Baseball here. Cammy.
Cammy.
And now here we go. Cammy going to be up. And now we go, bottom of the fourth inning. We got Wyatt going to be announcing for us here. How you doing today, Wyatt?
Good.
Good? Awesome. And so now we'll find it. And here we get it moving. So Cammy going to go strike one, so an 0-1 count to get a move on it. And still going with Hudick on the mound. And now to find it, 0-1, going to take another high one, ball one. So a 1-1 count for Cammy here. We got Ludi on deck and then Woody. So a lot of E endings going on today for youth/nickname night. 1-1 count. Make that one. No, that's hits. That's going to go back as an error. Cammy using all the speed he can get, and he's going to get there to first.
Number 6, Ludi.
Number 6, Rudy.
And so now we'll find it. Ludi up, and now we go. Cammy to get on first. Ball was knocked back. Not sure to where exactly. But now Ludi to get some signs, and here we go. And so now we'll have
You? Cheeseburger.
And now we have it. Ludi up. Getting set. He's 0 for 1 today, looking to switch things around. On the 0-1 to move it, and then a bunt attempt, and that's going to land fair, and it's going to stay fair. Ludi using his QB1 speed gets to first, and now we have 2 on.
Okay.
And now here comes the number 1 of Woody.
Number 1, Woody.
Number 1, Woody. I said number 1, Woody.
And so now here we go. Woody to be up, and we'll be at it again. And so now we'll find something.
Had you did another song?
Yeah.
For the next inning, yeah.
And so now here we go. And now we'll find something going to be high and away. And that's going to be fouled off. That'll be strike one. So an 0-1 count. And so now here we
There you
go.
go.
0-1 count for Woody. Fouls it off. He's 1 for 1 today. And Hudick's at 47 deep now. Wondering how much further he can go in this bottom of the fourth inning.
Ooh, I know which one I like.
And now here we go for Woody. And that's going to hit him. Did he pull out in time? And yes, he did. So what's he going to do?
Hit.
Yep, he's going to take a trip right
Okay,
there for the
now-
5th time today.
Number 3,
His 10th hit by
B-Rock.
pitch today.
I mean,
Number
B-Rock.
3, B-Rock.
There you go.
And now we go.
Number 3, B-Rock.
And now we'll try it. Number 4, Donnie on deck.
Had you did another song?
And we're going to have
Oh, yeah, that's
another
the one that's gonna be
situation.
played next inning.
And so now we go. And so now 0-1 count. Hudick's still on the mound with the number 3 of B-Rock to get it. So bottom of the 4th inning, 5-2. Still the score for Eastwood here. Donnie on deck. 0-1. Bottom of our 4th inning here. And it needs something. Contact made. That's going out into right. And it's going to drop Woody to go. And so is Ludi. And so the bases will advance. Cammy to come home. 6-2 your Eagles.
Okay. Now it's number 4, Donnie.
Donnie. Put it number 4, Donnie Money.
Yeah. And so then Biggie as well going to be on deck. But Donnie to come in. And now we're going to have ourselves a mound visit. So we will be back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Bases loaded. Drew Ludhart at third, Colton Woodward at second, and Messinger over at first. So Donnie now looking for a clean count. He's 2 for 2 today. First pitch gets by him. That'll be ball one, so a 1-0 count now. And here we go again. And now Donnie going to get it. That's going to move over to Schrader, however, and that's going to be muffed. So 1 to score for your Eagles, and the bases to stay loaded. And after him, going to be the number 27 of Biggie.
Piggy.
Number 27, Biggie.
Piggy.
And so another to score for your Eagles, 7-2. And that's going to make the lead even higher, reaching on an error. And so now we get to clear our count, and another going to score 7-2 now, your score for the Eastwood Eagles. Curveball to get right back in the zone, however, 0-1 count. And here we go. Schmeltz 0 for 1 today. And now we'll try again. So the 0-1 with an out. I'm going to get contact on that flying out for strike 2. So an 0-2 count is what we have for Biggie. The number 2, a Storm, going to be on deck. So here we have it. Anything possible here on Youth Night. 0-2, Eastwood up. But Biggie needs to get something here. He's going to let that one slide, however. Saved by the bell. Another high corner. We've been seeing that a lot today. That's a 1-2 count now. Eastwood still up 5 in the bottom of our 4th inning. And so now we have it 1-2. Biggie going to wait. Almost swung at it. Did not, however. And so now we go 2-2 count. And now a 2-2. And so now Woody at third.
Big with a Y.
B-Rock at second. And Donnie. And then a curveball, but to get. And now we're going to have number 2 a Storm up. Number 2 Storm. Okay?
Okay.
Or
Snore.
And here we go. 1 out. And now. Now here we go. 1 out. Norton going to get close, but not quite hit him. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. Currently, Donnie over at first. B-Rock at second. Woody at third with Storm up. 1-0 count, and Sense is on deck. And now we'll find it, and that's going to be down low. Ruled a strike, however, gets back into the zone. So now we're going to have a 1-1 count.
2 popcorns and a Sprite.
And now we go with an out. And to get set here, finding something. Norton to find it, and that's going to be ruled a ball. Going to be outside. 2-1 count now. And here we go. So 2-1 with an out, we have it. And now that's going to be outside, ball 3. 3-1 count now, and we're getting ready to go. We could have to take a trip here. You ready? Ready. Here we go. 3-1 with an out. Now Storm up, gonna try it, gonna wait outside. Goes right back in, ball 2. So now a full count is in play for Storm here. Norton 0 for 1 today. And so now we go and gonna find it. Contact made, popped up. Could be a little too shallow for a tag up, but gonna find it. And the ball's gonna drop. Missed by Robertson on the error, and everybody to advance. No, they'll call Donnie out at second. And here we go. So out at number 2, but 1 will score. And the number 21 of Sense is to be up.
Number 7.
Number 21 Sense.
Not terrible.
21 cents.
And now here we go. 8-2 now, your lead for Eastwood. And that's going to be a good situation here for your Eagles. Really getting into it and taking advantage of what's at hand. You know, we've seen them play other NBC opponents this year, being able to beat Otsego 10-1, but they lost 8-3 to Genoa, and another notable opponent being Liberty Center, who they beat on May 5th, 5-1, who Eastwood will play on Monday. So now that'll be a strike 1 for Sense. 0-1 count with 2 outs. He's 0 for 1 today. Hudick at 62. So now we go. Corners painted still. B-Rock at third. Connor at first. So now we go. Bottom of the 4th inning. Gonna need something here. And so now to find it, gonna be high. That'll be ball 1. So a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Here we go. So we're all even. Waiting still for something here. 2 outs, and now to go. And they're going to find it. No sense going to make contact with it. That's going to go way out. And then I'll make it a 1-2 count. And Hep, who is currently on deck,
Yeah.
is going to be up. And if that happens, every Eastwood batter will have gone in this inning. And so now to get set and move it along. Norton going to try to step off, however, and now he's going to have a situation, a little pick of the pants action, and Messinger to get home with Storm to get to second. So how about that? Pick of the pants always works, and now we're going to have a 9-2 lead for your Eagles. And 9-2 for Sense. 1-2 count is what he has. So now you'll have Storm at second after B-Rock to come home. And now we'll have to find something here. Anything possible. We've seen countless times this year where a team's able to get a count back in their advantage. Just hoping it can happen here again. And so that's going to be high. That's going to get close to hitting him. Does not, however. And that'll be ball 2. So now a 2-2 and a 2. All 2s here for the number 21. And so now here, waiting again. Sense looking for something and what he can get. And now a 2-2 going to be high, and that's going to be pop-up. Looking for it here, going to be look to be caught, and it will. And that will end the inning here. So now here we go. And that will be the end of it. We're going to be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. The train in the distance is out, and now we go. Donnie up, and we will keep it rolling. Top of the 5th inning, now we go. And first pitch going to be at it, and we'll see what it's ruled. No sign given, but back at it again. Top of the fifth, first pitch. Will be outside. That'll be for a strike one. And after that should be strike two. If I'm not mistaken, Robertson is 2-2 actually today also, which makes this quite interesting. And after Robertson, we're going to have an interesting situation with Kane Vance, the first baseman. Now here we go. 0-2 count. Donnell on him. And so now we'll get set and wait for him here, and that'll be strike three. He's retired. How about that? And now we're going to have the number 7 of Kane Vance. The first baseman, number 7, Kane Vance. So now we go. Strike out ahead and finding something. In the right-hand spot with an out we go. So Vance, the first baseman, going to find it. First pitch by Donnie. Going to be way out of here. We're going to be a ball one. So 1-0 count. We go in the new man. And anything possible here on what you want. So if I'm not mistaken, that'll be a 2-0 count. And I am correct. So that makes it 2-0. 9-2 our score in the top of the fifth, high up. And that might be way out of here. They're going to chase that. And caught at the wall. No, it's not, actually. And now we're going. And left fielder Cam Shoemaker going to miss that. And now we go. And we will be back. Number 27 of Bryce Bolger. The shortstop, number 27, Bryce Bolger. And so the count will clear. And a double, by the looks of it, for the Evergreen Vikings. And now we're going to be back again. And so now we'll see what he wants. 1 out, and now here we go. And here we have it. So that will be wide out and away. Sorry for that, 1 out. And here we go. So Donnie to look back, going to try to get it in again. That'll be a ball called on that. So that should be the 2-0 now, if I'm not mistaken. So now we'll be trying it. 2-0 count now. Vance over at second. And Donnie has 4 strikeouts today, so we're looking for that. Another pitch down under, and going to be strike one. So now a 2-1 count with 1 out for Bolger, who is 0 for 2 today. And I have to keep a move on here. Anything could happen. You just don't know what you're going to see in the future. So the 2-1 again. And going to try to get a look at it, and that's going to be strike 2 for Donnie. 2-2 count now with 1 out. And we're going to give it a roll on here.
I gotta go find this next kid. What's his name?
Luke.
You don't remember what color shirt he was wearing?
No, if he doesn't show up to find him. Now here we go, and that'll be strike 3 to retire for Donnell. And now we'll get it moving forward. The number 24 of Chris Schrader. The second baseman, number 24, Chris Schrader. And so now we go here again for Schrader. Bolger to go 0-3 through 5 innings. Now we have 2 outs. And Donnell going to get a first pitch foul ball. Puts him in a good spot there that we're able to see. It's now Bolger really going to have to fight after this. And now we see Schrader. So Schrader to go on an 0-1. Going to find it, contact, curveball. Up and in. Woodward's chest's going to knock it. But that will be cleared. So now we'll have a new batter in Blake Boucher. The designated hitter, number 11, Blake Boucher. So now we go for Boucher. With 2 outs, we find ourselves in an interesting spot. Corners painted, Schrader at first, Vance at third. Not the end of the world here by any stretch of the imagination. Eastwood can go anywhere. Now you just have to find it with 2 outs. And Donnell to go back and try to get him there. And he's going to be, looks to be safe. And as you look, you also have another man over at third. So now we'll find it. And so now we'll find it. And that's going to get through the gap past Woodward. And they'll send one home. Evergreen going to try to get all the way over to third. Is he going to be there in time? And he'll be safe. So now we'll have the number 1 of Troy Mans. The third baseman, number 1, Troy Mans. So after that, we find ourselves in a predicament. Coach Lee going to go out to the mound. We might have a substitution, and just like that, we're going to take our mound visit here and have a break. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody. Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Going to try it again as we get a move on. Troy Mans up 2 in scoring position, 9-3 for the Evergreen Vikings. And so that will put us in a 9-3 situation. But Hepler going to get a diving save. Going to try to get the throw over. It bounces, and it goes wide. And so that should make it 9-4 for Evergreen, and that'll make it 9-5. And just like that, 2 will score. And now we're going to see the number 15, by the looks of it, of Austin Birdhart. Number 15, Austin Birdhart. And the pencil back up to try to take us to school. 2 outs now. Birdhart to move it. Mans on first, so now it's 9-5. And showing the wonder of baseball, a quick comeback made by the Evergreen Vikings here just in the nick of time. 5th inning ball. And Donnell going to try to find something, strike 1. So the 0-1 count is what we have. So the 0-1 to move it with 2 out. And that'll curve right in, and that's going to be rolled a ball. So a 1-1. And here we go. So now we go. 1-1 count, 2 outs. And we'll find it. Curveball. And so now we go. 1-1 count with 2 outs. We have it. On a 1-1 now. Make that 2. Going to try to find it, and that'll make it a 2-2 count for Donnie. And now we'll have it. Birdhart 0 for 2 today. Looking to break the streak here that he's had of misfortune. And so now to try it again. Luck's apparent. That goes to Woodward. Going to move the throw just a jab to second. And that is going to end what we have for today. So now we'll get a move on it here and going to be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. We got the train in the background, making it an ideal situation, so we're going to have to wait this one out. Hep's going to be due up the number 9 for Eastwood, so that's what we have now. And the train will get back, and we're going to get a move on here. And let's get this party started. The number 9 of Hep going to be due up first. Number 9 Hep.
Number 9, Hep.
And then number 5, Cammy, okay? And now here we go. Clear our count, and let's get this party started. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning now, and we get a roll on it. Just like that. So 9-5 your score. Forgot to change that. My apologies. 5 scored. Must have not saved it. But it's a 9-5. Here we go. Hep going to be up. He's 1 for 2 today, and now gets it started. And that's going to be a strike 1 called, so an 0-1 count is what we have. And now we'll get it moving. So the 0-1, going to find it low. That'll be ball 1. So the 1-1 count, and now we'll get a move on. Now we'll have it on a 1-1. That's going to be outside, ball 2. So the 2-1 count up ahead. And now here we go. 2-1 count for Hep, and that's going to be a high heater. And that's going to be all the way up and caught by Bolger on Evergreen. So now we're going to have the number 5 of Cammy.
Number 5, Cammy.
And so now we'll try to find something here on what we can keep it moving. And Ludi going to be the one due up. So now we'll go 9-5 in the bottom of our 5th inning here.
Oh, hot chocolate?
No, we don't have any.
Eastwood is going to have to score 6 here if they want to get out early, but that'll be strike 1 for Cam here with 1 out. And so now we'll go Shoemaker 0 for 2 today, and we'll get a roll on it. And that's going to be down low. That'll be ball 1. So a 1-1 count, and here we go. And now we'll find something on even. The 1-1 count for Cammy. And going to get something. That's going to be high heater out into left center. He's going to get 1, and he's going to just stay there. And now we're going to have the number 6 of Ludi.
Number 6, Ludi.
Yeah, we're going to make another run.
And so now Ludi to be up, and here we go. Let's clear our count now and get it moving. Cammy to be over, and now Woody going to be due up.
And what color Gatorade do you want? You're a light or dark? Hot dog, yeah.
And so now we'll have it. That's going to be high, ball 1, so a 1-0 count
Here's the Gator.
is what we have.
Here's your 50.
Waiting for anything here to happen. Not sure what could be our situation, but knowing anything possible. So that's going to be another jab by Ludi. Strike 1. 1-1 count. He's 1 for 2 today. And he's got all the places to go, and he's going up. So Ludi going to try it. And here we go. Contact on the hit and run. Cam might have to go back, and he's going to have to. And they're going to try to throw it to first, but he's going to get down and be safe trying to get back. So that'll be out number 2. And now we're going to have the number 1 of Woody.
Number 1, Woody.
And so now we go, and on the mound, we do have a new pitcher in Kane Vance for the Evergreen Vikings.
Cut the hot dog bun in half and serve it on top.
All right, pick a song too.
You know what-
Just which one you want. I got you. All right. Okay, 2 outs. Here we go for Woody. Bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. And now 2 outs. Trying to find it. Ball 1 for Woody. So now a 1-0 with 2 outs. Waiting for anything here.
Pickles, M&Ms, and wild berries.
And so Woody going to get set. Cam to try to steal, and he's going to try to get there in time, and he's going to be ruled safe. So a successful stolen base there by Cammy. No, actually, he's ruled out. So that right there will be the end of it. So we will be right back when the time comes. This is Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Dan Ridenour here joining you. And don't we have quite the day going? So here we go. Hep going to throw his first pitch today. And that's going to be ruled ball one. So a 1-0 count to start the top of our sixth inning. As we go now, Eastwood up by 4 and another one to go in. And we're going to see it happen there. That's going to go from a 1-0. It should be a 2-0 after that. Herdman is also 1 for 2 today. That's going to be another one outside and away. That should be ball 3. So the 3-0 now is what we'll have. Herdman is 1 for 2 today. Now we'll find it, and that's going to be curved in for the strike one. So a 3-1 count. Just like that between Herdman and Hep. So now we go. His next one going in. Going to find it, and that's going to be ruled strike 2. So a full count for none other than Hep. And now we're going to get a move on here. And now we're going to try to get it, and that's going to be a knocked one out in the center. We're going to be looking for it. And that's going to be caught, however, by Donnie. So that will be out number 1. And now we're going to introduce the number 13 up for of J.J. Johnson. The number 13, J.J. Johnson. The number 13, J.J. Johnson.
Yeah.
And so now we'll try to find it again. Ball 1. 1-0 count with 1 out right and at it. So now we're going to go. And so now we'll get a move on. That's going to be knocked fair, however. Hep's going to have to recover, and is it going to be run out and in time? And no, he's not. That's out number 2. And what do? Now we're going to have it for the number 5 to move up of Colton Robertson. The center fielder, number 5, Colton Robertson.
And what kind of pop?
So let me know what it is.
Let's see.
Pick a different one.
Thank you.
Yep, there you go.
Now going again. That's a 1-0 count. 2 outs to start. And so now Robertson 2 for 3 today and going to get him moving on a strike. So now a 1-1 count, and here we go. And 2 outs now. So anything possible. Hep. Going to try it. Wild curveball there. Not going to work. So now a 2-1 for him there. And now it looks like there's another pitcher warming up in the Eastwood bullpen. Not sure who it is from over here. We will inform you. So that's going to be a hit ball right past Biggie, and that will go into right for Cammy to get. And now we'll have the number 7 of Kane Vance to get it. The first baseman, number 7, Kane Vance. Now we'll get after it again. Even count, 2 outs. 9-5 our score. Robertson now going to move to first. So now we're all even. And we get ready from here. The possibilities are endless. Wide and out. Norton to save it, however, and a good save at that, ball 1. So now I have 1-0 count, and we're going to keep it away. And so now back again. Hep looking for something, a runner to go on the hit and run. That's way out to right. Shoemaker going to have to get there, and he does. And so that will be where we go. We're going to be heading back. Don't go anywhere. This is Eastwood Baseball here right on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. I'm Dan Ridenour. And coming up first, we're going to have the number one of Woody to get us started out. Number one Woody.
Number 1, Woody.
And so now we're going to get it moving. Woody, 1 for 1 today, looking for another one. And so that's going to be away, and that's going to be strike 1. So an 0-1 count for Woody in the bottom of our 6th inning. So let's get that switched around here and get it rolling. So in the bottom of the 6th we go. Knowing anything possible. Another one going to move it, and that's strike 2. So an 0-2 count between Eastwood and Evergreen. 9-5 your score right now. Getting after it, and now we'll have it joining around, and that's going to be Woody. He moved around a little bit off the foul ball, and now we're going to have an injury timeout.
What happened? Somebody got hit?
And so going to have to wait for that, but we'll get it moving around. Woody's still up. He's at an 0-2 count now, and we're going to take a break. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Woody's still up. He's got an 0-2 count. We got Bo here. He was doing the announcing of the nicknames here for Youth Night, and he's going to be doing our bottom of the 6th inning. And so now we got Woody up as well, and then due up is going to be B-Rock to get us moving. So 9-5. Woody to get set, going to make contact. Beautiful on the 0-2 over the head of Bolger, and he's going to chase 2 after that, hits the fence. He's going to be going, and he's going to get there safely. And now number 3, B-Rock, is going to be up. As loud as you can. Number 3, B-Rock.
Number 3, B-Rock. No, don't.
And so now here we go. Going to clear our count with nobody going to be outruled. And so now we're going to try to find something here between Eastwood and Evergreen. So now we'll find it. And so now to go, that's going to be strike 1, however, on B-Rock. And now we'll find something. So the 0-1 count.
Yeah. Just the summer travel leagues.
And now that'll be another one moved again, ball 1, so a 1-1 count.
Yeah.
Nobody to get out yet.
Messenger.
So now we'll find something else.
Are you turning the mic on?
It's been on. I just haven't shut it off. Just on the whole time.
I can't even hear him announce it.
And that's going to be a high heater. That's on.
It's on. I don't, maybe he's just not talking about it.
Okay. Now I'm going to wait a little bit again. 1-1 count. Or excuse me, a 1-2 for B-Rock with nobody out. And now we go for the man who's 2 for 3 today, B-Rock. He's got possibly the fastest guy in the team, Woody, on first. So now we go. That's going to be inside. Not going to hit him, however. That'll be ball 2. So the 2-2 count, and we'll get it away. Now he's got it even. 5 taking trips have happened this game, and it's been a while since we've seen one. And so now we'll go on the 2-2, and B-Rock going to find it into right. And that ball going to drop, so Woody going to try to come home. And it's going to be a battle for it, and Woody going to be safe at the plate. And B-Rock to second, so Eastwood to break the double digits. And now we're going to have the number 4 Donnie. You ready? Number 4, Donnie.
Number 4, Donnie.
And now here we have it. 10-5 for Eastwood. And that's going to be a good situation here. Eastwood really needing to get that momentum back. They lost it just a tad earlier, but now we'll have it. And now we go. Donnie going to be up even count for him as he starts his at bat. Woody going to score, and B-Rock going to be over at second. Another curveball in, strike one. So the 0-1 count at that, and here we go. So the 0-1 count with nobody, and that's going to be knocked. Donnie going to get it over, and an error going to be by Bolger. And now the corner is going to be painted, and excuse me, B-Rock going to come home standing up. And now let me introduce you to the number 27 of Biggie. Yep, number 27, Biggie.
Number 27, Becky.
Thank you.
And now we're going to have it even count after that. Donnie going to get on an error, and Messinger going to come home. So now it's an 11-5 game. Eastwood taking advantage of this in the bottom of the sixth inning. And now here we go.
It's a working truck.
Been quite the youth night ahead. And now here we go. Gonna be swung at by Biggie, and that will be an 0-1 count. First pitch going to be missed. He's 0 for 2 today. So now we'll have it. And so now on the 0-1, gonna wait for something outside ball one. So a 1-1 count. And here we go.
What?
Gonna need anything.
Danny, what would you say? 5 minutes on that?
On the even 1-1. And they're going to steal Donnie. That's going to be a pitch. And he's going to get there, and he will get there in time. And they say he will. He's safe. So a stolen base by Donnie. With Storm on deck. Nobody out, but he's at a 2-1 count now.
Apparently we have a lot.
Oh, yeah, we do. I forgot that.
Right.
Yeah. And so now we go. Biggie going to get contact with that, and that's going to ride it all the way out to the batting cage. And that's going to be a foul ball. So now he's got a 2-2 count. And here we go. The number 2 of Storm going to be on deck. Just pick a song at that. Just point to it for the next inning. One number away. Okay. And now here we go. Biggie on a 2-2 count. Waiting for Vance at the plate. Gonna get it, and they're gonna roll Biggie on a strikeout. And now we're gonna see the number 2 of Storm.
Number 2, Storm.
And now here we go for Norton. Even after the 1 out, and now we'll have it after Kashmerick will strike out. Vance to get his first one of the game. And so now we'll have it. And then going to try it first pitch, and that's going to be out of here by Storm himself. And now we have an 0-1 count. 1 out just after the Biggie strikeout, and Sense is going to be on deck right now. So 0 for 2 today. Going to need anything he can. So with 1 out, man in scoring position, you got some breathing room if you're Eastwood. And now we're going to try it again, the step off by Vance. So Lane Vance taking no chances with Donnie trying to steal. And now he's at an 0-1, going to try to get him low. That'll be ball 1, so a 1-1 count. And 1 out, up and down. And that'll be out and away. That'll be strike 2, so a 2-1 count with 1 out. And now here we go. So on the 2-1, we have it. I'm going to find something, and Storm going to be able to get it right past Bolger. And now we're going to have a beautiful heater. Bases to corners. Paint number 21, Sense up.
21 cents.
There we have it. So now the clear count. Only 1 out after that. Number 9 of Hep to be due up. And now we have an interesting situation. Storm going to be at first after that. Donnie going to be at third. And it's 11-5 for Eastwood. And so now we go.
You hear it coming from around the
And
corner.
now we have it corner, and then strike 1, 0-1 count. 1 out. And now we go. 0-1 count, 1 out up ahead. And now we'll have it high ball. Storm going to get there in a stolen base. And how about it? 2 now we're in scoring position for Eastwood. Up by 6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So on a 1-1 count after that ball we go. Now to get set is Vance going to throw it in down low. They'll rule that ball too. So now the 2-1 count going to be at it as we wait ahead. So now still waiting for something else on what we can do. The 2-1 count, 1 out. Vance, set. Throw it under, and that's a 3-1. And now here we go. And now here we go. 3-1 for Sense. He's going to swing at that full count. So now a 3-2. And now here we go. Sense going to make contact with that fouled off. Going to wait still. Nothing to change. So he still has a full count with 1 out. Storm, Connor Norton at second. Donnie, Hayden Donnell going to be at third. So if you try to get into the outfield, good things could happen. So get into the outfield, get it down. Maybe try a force outfielder's choice, one of the two. But one swing in the bat could change the world. Here comes Sense. Going to get it, and that's going to be high and going to be ruled ball. That should be ruled ball 4, so what's he going to do here?
Take a trip.
That is right, and now we're going to have the number 9 of Hep up. And now we go with the clear count. 1 out, bags loaded for Hep. The Trap King and himself. 1 for 3 now today. And now going to find it, and that'll be strike 1. That'll be an 0-1 count. Took a swing at it and would miss. Vance is at 37 pitches thrown today. So now you're going to find out what you can do. Hep going to get a beautiful one up the middle. 1 will score for sure, and will 2. Donnie going to come home, and they're going to try to bring Storm as well. And 2 on the air. So Sense to get over to third, Hep to second. And now we're going to have the number 5 of Cammy up. That is right. Cam Shoemaker going to be up Eastwood to take a staggering 13-run-to-5 lead. And now we go. So 2 will score. Off the air, Cammy is 1 for 3 today. Vance is at 39 thrown. And so once again, you have 2 in scoring position, being up by 2 in the bottom of our 6th inning. And so now to have it down low, that'll be strike 1. So the 0-1 count with 1 out. And now I'm going to try it a little bit more. I'm going to wait for something. Cammy going to get that ground ball over to first. 1 will score for sure, and that's going to be Sense. And now the number 6 of Ludi to be up. Ludi.
Number 6, Woody.
And Drew Ludhart to come home and get that. Cammy going to be there as well. 14 now to be the run. 14-5 after that. So we got to get that updated for you guys. 3 extra now to score. 14-5. Eastwood has the 5th or the 10th leading run at third right now in Hep. But since we've already played 6, I do not think the mercy rule would apply unless we'll just see what happens. And that's going to be Ludi going to find it, and that's going to be way out. And that'll be strike 1. So now an 0-1 count for him. And let's get this party started. 0-1 count, 1 out for Ludi. Going to wait a bit more, and now I'm going to try to find it again. Ball 1, not going to chase it. And so now it's even for him. And here we go again. On the 1-1. All even. Ludi to take it. High ball hit. And up, and that might be a fly out. Herdman going to get there, but Hep to come home. That's going to be the number 15 at the out. That must have been out number 2, and excuse me. Bit of a miscommunication as to what's going on. Was that is that the end of it or not? But nonetheless, looks like we're going to have number 28 of Paul Lotzenheim's going to come up and now going to get things moving around. So we will be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball and Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. Going to try to get it out before the camera dies. Top of the 7th inning, Eastwood up 14-5 after the first pitch, and now we get after it. Strike one. Paulie going to be on the mound today, making another appearance. Thought he was going to be out for a while, but after another one, that'll be strike two. So the 0-2 to try to close this one out will be Paulie. So now Paulie going to need it, and that's going to be a curveball in, and that's not going to be in time, so that'll be the ball one. So now a 1-2 count. It looks like we have the number 24 due up and Chris Schrader. And that's going to be high, and that's going to be ball two. So that's a 2-2 count. With nobody out currently. Schrader 1 for 3 today, and he is up. And now we'll find it, but he went, and that's strike three, and the strikeout for Paulie. And so now we'll have the number 24 up of Chris Schrader.
You got the last one.
The second baseman, number 24, Chris Schrader.
To make you guys run practice.
And so now we have
Yeah.
with the one out and goes, and that's going to be strike one for Paulie. 0-1 count. And now we keep it waiting. Trying to get out of this game as soon as possible. We wait. Getting set, and that's going to go. Strike two for Paulie. 0-2 count. And now we'll go. And now 0-2, going to get it outside, ball one. So now a 1-2 count, one out. And now here we go. Bolger up and could get anything in the world. Going to try to get him, and he's going to chase an outside one. And that'll be another K for Paulie. So that will be, what is that going to be there, dude?
I don't know.
Strikeout, that's right. Now the number 11 up in Boucher.
I know.
The designated hitter, number 11, Blake Boucher. And now we go for Boucher. First pitch he'll see, going to be ruled ball one. So a 1-0 with 2 outs. And now we go.
Yep. You haven't gotten any
And now we go. 1-0, and that's going to be down and in. And going to be getting close, but that'll be outside ruled again. Strike one to look. So now a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Really getting close, and then Paulie going to get another one. Gets him on in 1-2 with 2 outs. And so now we go. And waiting for it here on the 1-2. Paulie for the close. Gets the belt kick and deal. That's a win for Eastwood. And we're going to get it here. How about that? I'm Dan Ridenour, and we had another spectacular night, the final on Youth Night, 14-5 win. Eastwood to win it. I'm Dan Ridenour, and I got 2 words for you. Game over.